Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Cat's Track. We post an interview with an amazing citizen each weekday for your daily inspiration. Today, I would like to introduce you to my friend, Zahra Al-Harazi. Zahra was born in Uganda. However, her passport says Yemen. There must be a story there. She has three amazing children that she's extremely proud of and proud of the great humans that they've become. Zahra is recently married to Mayo Schmidt, former Miami Dolphin, World Championship Ironman, and former CEO of Viterra and Hydra One. Besides her loved ones, Zahra is most passionate about her new startup, Skillet, and our ability to change the world one skill at a time. Zahra, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here, and it's great to see your beautiful face after such a long time.
It's good to see yours. This is going to be fun. Are you ready for the questions I sent you?
I think I am.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Your greatest challenge in the last few months?
Oh, it's been a bunch of stuff. I tend to look at challenges as opportunities. And when I always look at it as an opportunity, it kind of changes the perspective. But one of the things that happened in January was I launched my first book with HarperCollins, and it's called What It Takes. But as you know, with a book launch, there's a lot of in-person speeches and presentations and book signings and stuff, and that all kind of went away. So that was kind of a bit of a disappointment after working on something for so many years. But it is what it is. And then also in January, I was launching my new startup, Skillet. And Skillet is a marketplace for skills. But because we know that the dropout rate for online learning is 98%, and most people don't have the attention span for videos, like LinkedIn Learning do 2-minute long videos because that's the max attention span. We wanted to do live learning. So, it's an experience. So it's all life skills. You can learn how to change a tire. You can learn how to hack. You can learn how to do your taxes. You can learn how to build a concrete countertop. You can learn how to make pierogies from a Polish grandmother. Right. So it's all live in person life skills, because that also helps you build your soft skills. But live in person is not an option right now. So we had to pivot, which was great. And we pivoted to, you can have a live event if you want, but you can also do sort of like what we're doing now, live virtual interactive classrooms as opposed to a video. So we had to pause for a couple of months and build out that capability. And a few weeks ago, we launched Skillet. Yeah, so it's pretty exciting.
Congratulations. That is very creative.
Thank you.
How does it work exactly? Like, okay, I want to learn whatever.
So it's a marketplace. And so, for example, I can go and teach a class. So I'm teaching a class on public speaking because I do a lot of that.
Yeah.
And so you just go, you post your class, and there's some cool stuff. As you can see from my log cabin, I'm in Montana. We came here for a week to figure out COVID stuff early in the year. And now 8 months later, we're still here. But our ranch manager is going to teach people how to fly fish and how to tie a fly and how to skin a bear.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't really dictate what people want to teach or what they want to learn. But, there's all these different opportunities. So you go post your skill, create your little shop, and then people can come and buy that. So you set your hours. So we're tapping into the gig economy. You set your price, you set your time, the length of the class, and people get informed on what they need to bring or prepare beforehand, and you go from there. Wow. So I learned a Skillet the other day. I've been wanting an herb garden forever. But every time I started, I screw it up, and especially here, the grocery store is like an hour and a half away. And so I not only got somebody to come and teach me how to do it and what plants to put in the sun and whatnot, but when they went away, I had an herb garden.
Nice.
So yeah, so it's so that's Skillet. The thing that really excites me about it is our Skillet Forward piece. So Skillet Forward it's free to sign up. take a percentage of the profit of your the price that you put for the skill. But for every 10 skills that you sell, you have to donate one. And we're going to have a pool of skills that are available to young people that don't necessarily always have access to mentorship, and people who are going to teach them things that make them more confident and teach them empathy and leadership and teammanship and all those soft skills that you need to learn, along with a hard skill that's going to help them in their future and with their confidence. So that's the piece I am super excited about.
I love it, Zahra. You are so
Thank you.
creative. You're always on the
Thank you.
forefront of new and cool things.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm really, what was another interesting thing that came out of it is when we were talking to a couple of big corporations, they said, we just love the Skill It Forward piece. Like, we have young employees that want to donate their time. They want to improve themselves as they help others. They don't want to donate money. They want to see the impact of where, what they're doing and how they're doing it. And they want to know where it goes. And we'll just give you 1,000 employees to donate their time and their skills. And so that's really cool, because it's kind of launched a separate business that we're working on right now. And what's really interesting about that is you can customize. You can decide it's Pride Month, for example, and you can give skills to LGBTQ young people, or you can give it to women, or so you can customize where you want them to go as well, based on your own initiatives and what you want to do as an organization.
I love it. I love it. Well done, Zahra.
Thank you. Thanks.
And what about the 3 things that you'd like to share with everyone?
Oh, so one of them I already did. A challenge is an opportunity. There's no such thing as, something that's going to stop you in your tracks and you're done. You take it and you pivot and you change and you figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it. And you just keep moving forward. And, I get accused a lot of being, I get distracted by shiny things. and like most entrepreneurs, I have the attention span of a gnat. However, what's helpful about those distractions is you don't let things bring you down. You tend to get excited about other things and you could do this and you could do this. And the world seems, a brighter place when you allow yourself those opportunities. And then the next thing is skills are necessary. As we've all learned, like in January and February, my Instagram and Facebook was flooded with people baking sourdough bread. There was no sourdough starter to be found anywhere in the world.
No.
And it's interesting. Like, so my son started cycling. And for exercise, everybody had to find another a way to do things. But then I have a friend in Vegas who's going to teach you how to change your tire on your bike, how to check your air, how to fix your chain, because you kind of need to know those things if you're a cyclist, right? So it's another skill. And so skills are necessary. Go and learn as many as you can. And the third thing is family. The world used to be a really small place. I'd hop on a plane and go see my kids. I have a daughter that works in Paris and a daughter that works in London, and my son works in Toronto. And, it used to be easy. They'd come here, I'd go there, we'd see each other all the time. I haven't seen my kids since January. And that is, it's probably my biggest struggle, but, you don't take things for granted because you never know what's going to pop up, like COVID, and all of a sudden there's a pandemic and you're not going anywhere. So I am extremely jealous of those moms and dads that live in the same city as their kids right now.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm so sure.
Yeah. So I think, those are my 3 things.
Nice. I bet you miss them terribly, and they would miss you. You're such a great mom.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And how about your legacy or good news or anything you want to share in closing?
I don't know that I personally have a legacy coming out of COVID, but Skill It Forward is really important to me. And I always think that, most people just need an opportunity. They just need a chance. They need somebody to, give them a hand up and not a handout. And if you have an opportunity to pay it forward, you absolutely always should, because, we all grow together and we get better together. And so I just think that because of the world that we live in right now, we all need to take responsibility for making sure that we're all good and we're all in a good place.
I
Yeah.
agree. That sense of community is certainly, I mean, you and I were always like that. I just think that this has really brought the whole world together in a different way.
Yeah, I've met some of my favorite people through you. I have to tell you this quick story. Years and years and years ago, you asked me to have a coffee with this young man, Nabil Ramji.
Yeah.
And I probably canceled like 3 or 4 times. I was so busy. I was so busy. And I finally went for coffee with him. And oh my God, I love that kid.
Oh, me
Like, he's
too.
just such a game changer. And so the other day, I hadn't seen him in a number of years since I'd moved from Calgary. And I was in a restaurant in Toronto, and who comes in but Nabil Ramji? And so I always think about you when I meet certain people, because that's always what you've been really good at. So
Oh, thank you, Zara.
yeah.
And I did reach out to Nabil the other day. I better do that again. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Oh, he's great.
Oh, I'm
He's
glad.
building a new app.
I know he's amazing. I'm going to put him on Cat's track.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, Zara, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you for inviting me.
So fun. Everyone, that was my dear friend, Zahra Al-Harazi. Check out Skillet. I'm going to check it out and promote it like mad. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining. Like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and tell everyone how amazing Zahra is. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.